Hello. So we are going to continue, say, Basi Tafshin Mem Daled, which is the 14th year in a 20-year cycle. And now we are in the fourth cycle since Yud Shvat Tafshin Yud Aleph. And we're again in learning the 14th ice of the Ma'amar Basi, which was learned in Tafshin Mem Daled, and we're on the second paragraph. So continuing from where we left off yesterday, that Hashem wants us to make a deal with Tachtonim, and that through the sins of Adam and Chava that caused the Shekhinah to go up, and all the generations, there were 7 generations that sinned, they caused the Shekhinah to go up, 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 and then starting from Avraham Avinu all the way to Moshe Rabbeinu, they brought the Shekhinah back to earth. So 7 levels up, 7 levels down. So there's a little question here, like what is going on that the Shekhinah is going up, the Shekhinah is going down? Is this an elevator where you have 7 floors and it went to the top floor, then it came back down to the bottom floor? What is the meaning of this idea that the Shekhinah was on earth, then it went away, and then it came back? And another question is, why did Hashem create the world with the potential for sin in the first place? Because we're used to blaming it all on Adam and Chava. Like if they hadn't sinned, then all this wouldn't happen. There wouldn't be death. There wouldn't be pain. There wouldn't be all these struggles and trials and difficulties. So we blame it all on them, that they were the ones that caused all this to happen. But if we think about it for a second, they didn't really cause any of this to happen. Hashem put them in Gan Eden. He told them, you can eat from any tree except this one. And then he put a nachash there to convince them that they should eat from the tree. So the existence of the nachash, the existence of the Eitz Hadas preceded Adam and Chava. They're not the cause of the evil or the separation or the distance from Hashem that's in this world. That preceded them. That came before them. So we can't say that they are the ones to blame. And in fact, in Chassidus, the whole concept of sin is called Nera Alila Bnei Adam. It's a big plot against mankind. It's Hashem basically set us up for failure. And so the question is, why did Hashem set them up for failure? Why did he set up Adam and Chava for failure? And that if we continue to blame them and act like it's all their fault, and we continue blaming, each subsequent generation, then we're not really able to be misakin. We're not able to repair because we don't have a full understanding of what the purpose of this descent was. So the Ma'amar explains that this, going up and bringing the Shekhinah down into the world, bringing the Shekhinah down into the world is only one stage. Because when you bring the Shekhinah down into the world, it's basically the same, Shekhinah that already existed, and you're causing it to descend lower, lower, lower in the world. But through our Aveda, we're not just bringing back the Shekhinah into this world, we are actually creating a new type of energy that never existed before in the world. That is really the essence of our Aveda in this world, is to create something that never existed before. It's a new type of light, a new type of energy. And what is that new type of energy? It comes from the transformation of the darkness itself into light, when we're able to take the energy of the darkness and make that light. So for that, we had to come down into the world. We had to have the Sirida. There had to be the Chet Tzadas. We had to go out of Gan Eden and leave going into the world with all the struggles, in order that we can take the darkness and transform it into light. And then there's the famous words that the Mishkan is made out of Atzei Shittim. The word Shittim means cedar wood, but it also means, the word Shittim comes from the same lashon of Shtos. Every time a person sins, it's because a Ruach Shtos came over them, and we have to transform that Ruach Shtos into Kedusha. And the beams are Krashim. The letter Keresh, Kufrei Shin, has the same letters of Sheker. So we have to take the Sheker of the world and not only nullify it or take it out of existence, but we actually have to take the Sheker and make it into a beam that it supports the whole Mishkan. So that's the whole idea of transformation. So on a personal level, what does this mean for us in our personal Veda? That, when we are facing trials, difficulties, struggles, challenges, and we feel like I want to get out of this situation. I wish I didn't have the situation. And then we start fighting against the situation. We start struggling against the situation. The key is to stop the struggle, to stop fighting against it, to realize that the I am in this situation in order to change this darkness into light, this darkness that I'm in right now, going through this challenge. That is my purpose. That is why I am in this situation right now. And when I'm able to accept that, and not to just accept that, but to see it as the opportunity that I'm being given to take all this hardship and transform it. And that is the whole purpose. That is how I'm creating a home for Hashem. That's how I'm making something new that Hashem did not have before. So the Avodah of Tzaddikim is to draw the Shekhinah in the world. The Avodah of the Bali Tshuva is to take everything, all the pain, all the hardship, all the suffering, all the darkness, and actually make that into light. And that is something that Hashem can't do, Tzaddikim can't do, no one else can do except for Neshama and Guf, average, normal people like you and me. We are the ones that are able to be Makayim, this ultimate shlichus, to transform the world, the physicality of the world, that it should become holy.